Ed Carpenter was the winner of the MAVTV 500 IZOD IndyCar Series race, right here at the Auto Club Speedway. Stay tuned for remarks from him during the press conference.
This is Ed's second career IZOD IndyCar Series win and his first as a team owner with Ed Carpenter Racing. This is also Ed's best finish this season. His previous best finish this year was 8th, which he did both at Milwaukee and Iowa. Ed, congratulations on a great victory. Talk about tonight's late race and that last lap, that pass, and that caution.
Yeah, I mean, it was a wild race. You know, I'd never done a 500 miler before, other than Indianapolis, so there was a lot of things to not know what to expect. But you know, it was fun. We started out great. The car was really good early. You know, I felt really confident coming into the race that we'd have a good car, and we started tuning on it, trying to make it better, because I wasn't quite the best car early, and we actually made it worse. And then we just kept working on it and got better and better as the race went on, and got a couple good restarts at the end, got in good position, and was able to make a well-timed pass on Dario and then get a yellow to come out. You know, the red flag, I guess that's a new procedure we have in IndyCar that none of us had heard about, but worked out for me tonight, so I'll take it.
Thanks. We'll go ahead and start with questions with Marshall.
Ed, you not only won today, but have gone through some changes this year. You had a bit of an engineering change midpoint of the season. You've got Derek Walker, who sometimes is here, sometimes is sports car races. Tell me about how your team has pulled together with some challenges in your first year.
You know, I think to be where we are right now as a first-year team is pretty remarkable. You know, the whole group from Derek and Tim down through all the mechanics, engineers, everybody. You know, even a couple guys that aren't with us anymore, you know, had an influence in this. So just really proud for the whole team. You know, like you said, Derek split with his time with us in his ALMS program. So I really wish he was here to share in this tonight, because you know his thumbprint's all over this team. But you know, really happy to be able to do this in our first year. I think it's something that's extremely hard to do, to win in this series anywhere, and to do it as a new team, I think is pretty special.
And I'm sure you grew up dreaming of winning a 500-mile race. I bet you didn't think it would be in California, though.
Well, it's a start, you know, it's a start. Fuzzy said when we were out taking pictures, he told the whole team, next year we kiss the bricks, so that might be our off-season cry. It is every year anyway, but, you know, every race we do and every win, you know, it's a little bit closer to accomplishing that Indy win, I think. You know, it's just, we've got the team to do it, and we had the speed to do it at Indy this year, we just didn't execute, so that's what it comes down to.
Are there any questions in the Terrace press box?
Wolfgang has a question.
Go ahead.
Actually, I have two questions. Ed, you mentioned that Derek was or is today at the ALMS race, I think somewhere in Virginia. The first question, even if he is not at the IndyCar race, do you have regular contact with him by phone? Can he give you any advices from the distance? And question number 2, are you planning, maybe together with Derek, to expand to a 2-car team in 2013?
I mean, we stay in touch with Derek. You know, I mostly email with him. It's hard to talk on the phone during a race weekend. But we set up the team knowing that Derek wouldn't be around all the time, and Tim Broyles is our team manager. He's called strategy all year long, even when Derek's here. You know, so we built the team that way to kind of operate the same whether Derek's here or whether he's not. You know, more than anything, he likes to refer to himself as the rudder of the team. You know, I mean, he's definitely a big part of I would call him an architect of helping shape us here in year one, and we're glad to have him as part of the team. And for the second part, we've been trying to find a way to get to a 2nd-car team at times this year and for sure next year. Whether or not that'll happen, you know, there's a lot of factors that go into being able to expand, but you know, maybe getting this win will, you know, help us with that.
Hi, I'm Jason Rzucidlo with AmericaJR.com. Can you talk about the tires and the track temperature as the sun was going down?
I mean, it was difficult to see early in the race, but you know, I think everyone did a really good job giving one another space with the sun. But as the temperature dropped, the track changed a lot. You know, like I mentioned earlier, our car was really good early, and then we were kind of adjusting the car as it was in the sun, and as it got darker, it changed everything, and it took us a few stops to get the right adjustments back on the car for the night.
Next year.
I'm excited. I mean, I wish our season wasn't over. You know, I think everyone involved is trying to get us back to a longer season, but it's going to be a long off season. But at least we have something to be happy about for a few months to keep everyone motivated. You know, as we get ready for next March.
And we'll take our last question from Kay.
Hey, Presto Cars in Competition. Ed, what was your exact thought at the moment that Sato spun and you knew you were in the lead? What flashed through your mind?
I just kept my foot in it and drove all the way down into 3, just in case it was a false yellow or something. I wanted to make sure I stayed clear of Dario. So, you know, I was happy when it came out because I knew I was in front of him and knew it was the last lap. So I was fist pumping down the backstretch.
Thank you.
Ed, thank you so much for your time tonight. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, guys.